What's that? Oh, a group of people that were testing new AI glasses went to a nearby zoo in San Diego, and what they saw completely freaked them out. Tell me more. Yeah, this group of researchers were testing out these AI glasses to just verify that they're working properly, that they can identify animals, give you information about them, things like that. This is where it gets a little bit eerie, because when they looked at these animals, such as they were looking at a tiger, it did not look like a tiger. It looked, what they said, like some sort of weird demonic creature. And then they were asked the AI, what am I looking at? And it identified it as a scary demonic creature. Okay. The AI responded, this does not look like anything from Earth and looks like something from the spiritual realm, which you are now looking at. I love that. But the way that this creature was looking at them freaked them out, and it started to move slowly closer to them. So they left the zoo in a hurry. Oh, good.
Every disease known to man come through them. Come from a white man. Every disease that'll destroy a human's body, because they are not 100% humans. They carry the same disease as cows and measles and shit. They are not 100% humans. So we get sick, nigga, coming in contact with them. Nigga, we was never supposed to live amongst them. Nigga, they live with animals, because the climate that they come from, they gotta keep their pigs inside. Why you think they let their dogs lay in the bed and lick their mouths?
Tender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53 East. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road. It's in my truck. In the bed.
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed lights for my truck, and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating on the top of the truck. The caller stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck. He actually stated that he was able to engage his bed light and was able to somewhat identify this object that was in the back of his truck. At some point, he was able to slam on his brakes, and the force of inertia actually threw this thing out over his hood and onto the highway, where this thing stood up in the roadway, made its way to the wood line, and disappeared in the woods.
Demons in the Bible go by they and them. They don't go by she and they don't go by he. They go by they and them. And there is a reason that during COVID, when everyone was locked away and everything was shut down and you couldn't see anything, there was a reason why suddenly the spirit of confusion was upon all of the youth. And suddenly everyone wanted to be described the same way that demons are described in the Bible. Sometimes when you look at someone and you think, I genuinely don't know if that's a man or a woman, I genuinely can't decide, you're not looking at a person, you're looking at a demon.
It's happening. People are throwing food into the Mediterranean. Yes, sealed bottles of rice, lentils, and baby formula floating towards Gaza. It's being called the Million Bottle Float to Gaza. Step 1, share this video. Step 2, get it to the people of Turkey, Egypt, Lebanon. Step 3, tell them to throw bottles of food into the sea. The current will carry them to Gaza. We don't have to rely on our governments anymore. It's in our hands now. Let's not let them down.
هاي قدرنا نحصل اليوم على المساعدات المصرية. هاي عدد كثير من الجنانب في البحر وصلوا هذا الفيديو لأكبر عدد من المشاهدين. هاي في رسالة. هاي نفتح رسالة من نجيبش في الرسالة. زي ما انتم شايفين المساعدات المصرية وصلت. جزاكم الله خير. سكر الفيديو.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Can you say Allahu Akbar to reach more plastic bottle filled with rice and others from Egypt to beach sea of Gaza? Allahu Akbar. Thank you, Egypt. Thank you. Today, alhamdulillah, to eat rice, alhamdulillah, today, inshallah. Thank you, Egypt.
Those bottles those Egyptian kids are throwing into the water are making it. They're making it there. Keep throwing those bottles, babies. Keep throwing those bottles. If that's the only way we can get there right now, that's the only way we can get.
Alright, check this out. For everybody that knows who 607 Unc is, here's the story, and here's how I know him. Okay. He grew up in the neighborhood with me. Alright. 607 Unc grew up in the same ex-asylum building as Averb. We were selected because these people were stone lunatics, people of strange behavior. I'm not making this up. The building I grew up in was an ex-asylum. Check my files. My name on the left got 3 X's by it for don't test and try it. He's extra violent. Don't jeopardize it. I said that in my raps. Okay. So the name of the building that we grew up in is called the Castle. It's nicknamed the Carter. Okay. It's a project building full of crazy motherfuckers. 607 Unc was one of the crazy motherfuckers. All us when we were young, we all had special abilities. My special ability was I was everything, and I could think my way into a goddamn anything. I knew how to take and control minds, so I would be like Professor X. 607 Unc always told us he had wings. I know y'all don't believe this, but he always told us he had golden wings. And we used to be like, you don't have any wings. And he'd be like, I do have wings. 607 Unc one day walked down to the corner store and he got hit by a bi-state bus, which is public transit, because he went out there and tried to Power Ranger his wings on, like activate, and nothing came out because we fucking knew that he didn't have that ability. I'm the nigga that can think. I'm thinking down the block like, hey, if you go try to display that power, because I'm telling y'all, look, Google Castle Park in St. Louis, apartments. That is the building where The Exorcist was created. Okay? The building I grew up in was an ex-asylum. Check my files. My name on the left got 3 X's by it for don't test and try it. He's extra violent. Don't jeopardize it. I say these things in my raps and you niggas act dumb. I just said that a couple days ago. All right. So 607 Unc went down in the street one day and he said, activate wings, and he got hit by a bi-state bus. I swear to God on my mama. Stop playing with me. He got hit by a bi-state bus. The bus knocked the shit out the boy. Swear to God on my mama. Stop playing with me. For real. He got hit. Boom. We never saw him again.
Is Castle Rock Apartments near St. Louis the most haunted housing project in America? If you look at the National Register of Historic Places, you'll see that this complex once was the St. Vincent's Insane Asylum, a notorious Civil War-era sanitarium. If you look at the Google reviews for this place, it's absolutely insane how many of them mention witchcraft going on within the projects. Old newspaper articles and other documents show that many self-unalivings took place in this asylum. It's also where high-ranking members of the Catholic Church went when they lost their minds, such as Bishop James Dugan. The grounds also feature a vast underground tunnel system. These underground tunnels contribute to the place being notoriously infested with cockroaches, rats, and other vermin. It is absolutely insane this place would be turned into low-income housing. What do y'all think about this?
Y'all remember this video? Nah, hold on, wait a minute now. Y'all know the border's been open for how many years? And how many people done got through those borders? But this is not the only thing. Y'all got to think about it. A lot of sleeper cells got through too. Y'all remember when Ryan, on the Ryan show, when Sarah was on the Ryan show and she was speaking about the Al-Qaeda and how many of them that they train and they send them off to get through the U.S. and they just stay here for a living? Then y'all remember the lady that was in the Denver airport, and when she said something bigger is coming to the U.S., bigger than 9/11. Then y'all remember the protesting that's going on, the protests, the riots, all that's going on, right? Then the Israel and Iran situation with the back and forward missiles. That's a little recap. But y'all just let that sink in. Y'all just let that sink in. And TikTok, this is for entertainment purpose only. I'm only on here to bring awareness to my friends for educational purposes only. And besides, this is information for a new movie that's coming out at the end of July. Share, like, comment, and repost. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Ciao, ciao.
Clones are placed in neighborhoods. If I can make videos telling y'all that clones are placed on the NBA courts and the professional fields and shit, y'all don't think they do the same thing in the neighborhood that you grew up in? You know, they have clones that they place in neighborhoods. Yes, this is true. And what they just do is they're soulless beings, man. Like, you ever look at somebody and just tell they soulless? That would be a clone. They just purely operating off of destruction. They have no consciousness. No consciousness at all, bro. Like, you feel me, my nigga? That's exactly what a clone's gonna be. And they place these in the neighborhoods too, man. Like, you gotta wake up to the truth. Realize that they have the technology to do these things. You know, they've been doing this for years and years and years. You know. But it's just coming more awakened to the people. But yes, they be putting clones on the professional sports, these celebrities. They do it in the neighborhoods. They put the clones in the neighborhoods. Like, shit run deep. We gotta realize on a deeper level how they are operating in this matrix. This is a matrix that we live in. The world is just a stage. You know what I'm saying? Isn't just for no reason. It's the honest truth. The world is just a stage. You feel me? Like, it's just more deeper behind the scenes and shit that people consciousness can't even fathom. Like, oh, that's really how shit is operating. You know, people can't handle the truth. They think this is the real world. Like, this is the only world that exists. You feel me? Shit run deep, man. So like I was saying, the clones and shit, they be placed in the neighborhoods. Like I said, they just making them in the lab, placing them out in the neighborhoods, have them grow up, try to blend in like regular people, and they just be operating off of destruction. Soulless beings, man. Those be the clones that are placed in the neighborhoods. Shit run deep, man. Shit run deep, y'all. Telling you, get deep like that, y'all.
They were eating the fucking settlers. Yes, they were eating the Native Americans. When Christopher Columbus landed in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, they were eating the fucking Native Americans. It is in their fucking journals. Even John Smith's journal contains that they used to barbecue, grill, fry, and boil the fucking natives. They would cut them up into chunks and fry them like they were fucking chicken, bro. This is the shit they don't tell you in school. This is the fucking shit they do not tell you in school. This is the unwhitewashed story of America. When I tell you everybody needs to grab this book, they put us in hot frying oil. They put us, Native American and black people, after lynchings, they would cut up the body. They would unalive us, do the lynching, and then cut up the body, keep it as souvenirs, and even consume it. And witnesses saw this shit happen, and some of them would throw up because of seeing this. And then they call us the fucking savages. Literally, they call the Native American people the savages and the black people the savages, even though they ate us on some Jeffrey fucking Dahmer shit, bro. Literally. They had recipe books that had people as the fucking meat. We were the meat. When I say grab this book, but only grab it if you're ready to actually understand the unwhitewashed version of America. Y'all can try to lie to yourselves and learn the bullshit in the schools, but this is going to unlearn everything you learned. If you still see the link there, that means it's still in stock. Grab it because it goes very fucking fast.